Good morning. Welcome to Air Cool Performance. My name is Wayne Calderar. I am the Harley Doctor. Today is the day. We've had this video series on this 110 CVO that we had to do the complete cam service. The front bearing pretty much disintegrated, and so we took out the cams and the tappets and the oil pump. So we've replaced all that stuff and cleaned out the motor best we can, and everything seems to be in good shape. So today, we're going to do the initial startup, and I've fired these up several times and shut them off, turn them, let them get hot, cool down. That way, and I check everything before it leaves and make sure that it's all good. And if warranted, then we test ride them if it needs to be. A lot of times, like the customer will get here and I'll let them ride them, and because we don't like riding other people's motorcycles unless we have to. I get all that. But if we have to, we do. And but this one here, I think she's going to be a happy girl, ready to go home. We hadn't started it yet. We've primed the oil pump, and the importance of that is this. When we put everything together, of course, we use assembly lube and stuff just like everybody else. But the initial fire up, when this, especially a fuel-injected bike, when it fires up, it's going to run about 2,500 RPM or so. So everything needs to be good to go immediately, all right? So how we do that is we prime the oil pump before we ever start the engine. We make sure that it's pressurized. We make sure our tappets, remember, if you look back in the video, you'll see where we pump the tappets up. That way, when it fires up, it doesn't start drying the tappets or whatever. But we also prime the pump to where we get oil circulating through the bike. We make sure, excuse me, that that's happening before we hit the starter button to start it. And so we've done all that. We've double-checked everything as far as I can remember. So now we're pretty much at the point that we're ready to fire this girl up for the first time. So I'm going to turn this around where you can see her and all. And as you can see, she's cold. That's my hand on the exhaust pipe right there, which I'll have to wipe it off. I get fingerprints on it. But this motor's bone cold. She's ready to go for the first time. And it's important. If you get fingerprints on a surface that's going to get hot, they will absolutely etch into there. So I'm going to wipe that off real quick and all. But there she is. I'm going to go ahead and take the tank bag protector off of her. We like to try to make sure we keep everything as safe as possible. Isn't that a beautiful paint job? This is a beautiful pig. I'm not lying. All right, so here we go. We've primed the oil pump. We've got everything. We're not completely full in the oil tank, but we're very close because you have to check these when they're hot. And so we know how much to put in them statically to make sure, everything is good. And so after she fires up and warms up a little bit, then we will check the oil. But I wanted to let you see what we've got here and be with us there for the initial fire up. And we've confirmed that we're in neutral. Okay, and there is the fuel pump pumping up to pressure. Everything's good there, and the gauges. All right, here we go. Initial start. Oh boy, what a sweetheart. That's what you want, but you heard that just an initial little bit of noise, but it had oil pressure instantly, and there you can see on the gauge. Absolutely. video series will either be on the knucklehead or a shovel. I got to see what's in line. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot to the channel if you do that. And I appreciate you so much watching these videos. So, and most importantly, please make God part of your day. You'll be so glad you did. Love you. See you later.